The Reverend John J Deeney of the Society of Jesus, class of 1939. Father Deeney was known as the Apostle of the Ho tribe for his 61-year vocation to the Ho tribal people in India. For his entire vocation, Father Deeney worked tirelessly on behalf of the Ho tribe. He received approval for Mass to be conducted in their native language and co-authored a Ho English dictionary, Mass booklet, hymnal, a cultural study, Old Testament and New Testament, along with other publications, all in the Ho language. When Father Deeney died in 2010, his burial mass was said in a schoolyard because there was no church large enough locally to hold the over 2,000 mourners who attended the funeral and the 120 priests who concelebrated the mass. He was buried in India in the parish yard, and his grave has become shrine-like. The Reverend George W. Burr of the Society of Jesus, class of 1959. Father Burr has spent decades ensuring access to high-quality education for all, especially those from poor neighborhoods or underrepresented populations. Early in his career, Father Burr worked to fight for racial and social justice when infamous redlining was happening in former white neighborhoods that refused to allow blacks to purchase homes. Father Burr worked with community leaders against the practice and helped many middle-class black families find housing. He was pastor of the Jesu parish when the parish merged with St. Malachy's. However, Father Burr was clear in wanting to keep Catholic education thriving in North Philadelphia, and he founded the Jesu School, the now thriving jewel located in the old St. Joe's Prep building at 17th and Thompson. A humble, spiritual, faith-filled individual who returned to the Prep as president from 2008 to 2015, St. George was totally dedicated in his service and priestly duties. Kindness permeates the air around him, and his ministry is rooted in a love for young people and service. The Reverend Robert Currie of the Society of Jesus, class of 1958. Since entering the Jesuits in 1958, Father Currie has worked as a voice for the marginalized. His ministry has shone brilliantly, beginning with downtrodden minorities in Chicago, followed by ministry to the Aborigines in India and the mountain communities of West Virginia. In 1987, Father Currie found a home in Nicaragua after the fall of the Somoza dictatorship. He started a solidarity movement that empowered women to overcome a cultural legacy of male domination. Through his efforts, Father Currie has witnessed over 50 of his local villagers graduate from the university in Managua. Many of these graduates return to their village to further serve in roles such as nurses and teachers. In his honor, the Rob Currie Men for Others Award is given annually to a deserving Prep junior. The Reverend Edward Bradley of the Society of Jesus. After his time at the Prep, Edward Bradley entered St. Joseph's College and then Jefferson Medical College. He served as a flight surgeon in the U.S. Navy and eventually landed at the University of Southern California, where he later joined the faculty. In 1974, Dr. Bradley entered the Society of Jesus and was ordained in 1979. Father Bradley opened a medical practice in North Philadelphia to care for the poor and rejoined the Jefferson faculty as a clinical associate professor of medicine while also serving at Old St. Joseph's Church in Philadelphia. In 1987, he began serving as counselor to faculty and students at Jefferson, as well as the hospital's ethicist, positions he held until 2010. In 2008, St. Joseph's University established the Edward C. Bradley S.J. Medical Alumni Award. Father Bradley died in 2011 at the age of 82.